Hi, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel. Aren't these cute? They're little sachet bags. This is a super easy project. You really don't have to know how to sew at all. All you need to do is turn your machine on and just start sewing. It's that easy. These are great for fundraisers also. Maybe you're doing a church bazaar or trying to raise money for your kids' sports team or a charitable project going on in your city somewhere. It's a great thing. My daughter also mentioned to me they're great party favors for wedding showers, baby showers. But the reason why I'm making them is that Mother's Day is coming up. Now, my mother passed away many years ago, but I have a lot of friends who are moms, really nice ladies, and I kind of want to give them a little treat. So I'm going to be making these. Now, just before I show you how to make it, I just wanted to show you one more sachet bag that I make. This has a cross stitch pattern on it, and you sew on Aida cloth when you cross stitch, and you can find that at stores where they sell cross stitch supplies. Even my local Walmart sells cross stitch supplies. But I got the pattern for this out of this book right here, 2001 Cross Stitch Designs. And in this book are dozens of little flower designs that you can put on here. So for your mom or grandma, somebody really special, take a little extra time and consider doing this little cross stitch flower on your sachet bags. I'm using up a lot of my scrap fabric, and it's quilting fabric, 100% cotton, but you can use just about anything for these sachet bags. Cut your fabric 4.5 by 14 inches, and they're going to be relatively small sachet bags because if you're using the lavender, it's pretty strong, so you don't need to put a whole lot in the bag. But you can make them any size you want if you're using some other type of potpourri. So I'll be showing you how to do it with serging your raw edges with a serger machine, or I'll show you how to do it with a zigzag stitch or using some other type of overlock stitch on your sewing machine. The first step is to go to each end of your piece of fabric and either use your serger to bind the edges or use a zigzag stitch or overlock stitch on these two edges. Then turn it to where the back of the fabric is facing up. You're looking at the dull side of your fabric. You're going to fold each end over anywhere from 1 inch to 1.5 inches, and I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not going to measure. And then we'll go to the sewing machine and I'll show you how to stitch it. All right, so you folded your edge over. You're going to place the needle right over your either zigzagged edge or your serged edge. And you're just going to do a straight stitch all the way across. And I'm going to back stitch. And then go to the other end and fold it over. And like I said, I'm not measuring. You can measure if you like, but this is such a quick project. Now turn it over to where you're looking at the front of the fabric, the pretty side. Take your ribbon, and you can either use 1/8 inch ribbon up to 1/4 inch ribbon. It's really up to you, but a narrower ribbon is best. I'm using about a 20-inch long piece and fold it in half, find the center, and place it in the center over one of the seams that holds the hem down. And then place it under your machine and just go back and forth over it a couple of times. Now pull the ribbon out of the way and then fold this in half. You still have the front side of the fabric, the pretty side facing up. Fold it in half like this. and then either serge the edges or do a zigzag or overlock stitch. That most computerized sewing machines do have a little overlock stitch. So you want to make sure you look through all your stitches to see if you have one. And you're just going to go ahead and stitch it. And then you're going to go and do it to the other side. So make sure your ribbon is out of the way because you don't want to stitch it into your seam. And then do your other side. Oops. There we go. Now all you have to do is go ahead and turn it front side out. After you have turned it front side out, you want to just go in and gently poke your corners out. Don't use anything too sharp because you could poke right through your fabric. So this is what it looks like on one side, and then here's what it looks like in the back with your little ribbons. So the next step is to fill it with your potpourri, or I'm using lavender flowers. These are the lavender flowers I'm using. I searched high and low for lavender flowers to use in sachet bags. I couldn't find anywhere that had it at a reasonable price. Just a few ounces could be $20. It was incredibly expensive. Then I ran across a website called Bulk Apothecary. This is a 1 pound bag, and it was around $10. It might have even been a little less. Even if I don't use it all up, it's still cheaper than what I would have had to pay somewhere else. Now, so far, I have made these right here. And you don't need to put a lot in these sachet bags because it has a very strong smell. So you don't want to kill people with it. You know, really just a little bit is all you need. So I'm going to be giving these out to a lot of people that I know that have been nice to me and who are mothers. And so on Mother's Day, I'm going to be passing all these out. I hope you enjoyed this video and you try making these. This was really fun. It's a no stress project, and you can even get in production line order with, if you're going to do it for a fundraiser, just get a bunch of you together and everybody has a separate step, and you can whip these out in just a few minutes. Each bag takes 5 minutes or less. That's how easy these are. So if you're a beginner at sewing, this is a great little project to start with. Now check below your YouTube screen on where you can buy the lavender flowers, the website that I used. You can check around to others, but I think this was a pretty good deal. And also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and happy sewing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click on the thumbs up button. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. If you haven't subscribed yet, click on that red subscribe button down there in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Click on the bell so you can receive notifications about my latest videos. I'm Cheryl, and this is Scotty, and this is Manny. See you next time, and happy sewing!